Are you ready for this? I am so ready. I spent the last couple of days creating a butterfly peekaboo box. It seemed like you guys were really interested in it, so I just said, I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be fun, and I'm very excited to show you. But I just wanna say something before I get into this video. You don't have to use a cabinet. I used a cabinet because I've already started building boxes in this cabinet, but you can use smaller boxes like cigar boxes like this to make a tiny little world of anything you want, or like a wall hanging box like this, this is all stuff I found at flea markets. These boxes have lenses. They have lenses like this that really create a different perspective when you're looking through the holes. You don't have to use a lens. This is a concave lens or convex, and it makes it either, if it's concave, it makes it look smaller. If it's convex, it makes it look bigger. So you don't have to use them. You can just peek through it and see it in its own beauty. You can use anything you want. You can create anything you want. So let's just get right into this video. Okay, so I'm prepping this box. Well, I'm gonna call it a box because I decided I was gonna use the bottom shelf of this armoire type thing for the butterfly box because I need to do it, and why not with butterflies? So I've decided, I really do want to use lights that you can plug in, but for now all I have are these fairy lights with a battery pack, but I can easily change this to a plug. But for now I'm just gonna literally drill a hole into the bottom of this shelf here and run the fairy lights through and start prepping the box for the arrival of the kaleidoscope of butterflies. I don't think I need a bigger hole than that to string the fairy lights through. This might be my least favorite thing to do, is to drill the hole here, because I'm not really sure where it should go. I think it should go like, it's hard to tell. I'm gonna feel if you can feel my finger. Have we been freaking going through? I think I gotta change the battery. Oops, I didn't record that, but I just drilled the third hole. You gotta make sure you clean your box. I need to stress this point that you don't need to draw. You don't need to be like super artistic. You don't need to be able to draw a straight line, because you could totally just take images from public domain places like the Bioheritage site or the Harvard Library. There's some great images that you can use that I've been using because it's friggin' free and you don't get sued. So I've taken these butterfly images, I don't remember where, and then you just print them out on shrink paper. I unfortunately printed this on the wrong side. It's supposed to be on the not shiny side, but so yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna make a shitload of these and I'm gonna put them in the box. When you're cutting out your shapes, whatever shape you're using, whatever kind of subject you're using, you have to be careful cutting with the shrink paper, because if you move too quickly, or you can easily rip and disform the paper. So you have to go slow and go careful, and you'll make mistakes in the beginning, but you'll eventually figure it out. I use different size scissors. I'm using a big one for the big pieces, and then I'm gonna go back and use a smaller sewing scissor to get the more detailed little nooks and crannies out. I'm trying to not touch, because you see when you touch it, you get dirty and you smudge it. Decided I was gonna color these butterflies because I want some that look kind of realistic, that are in the foreground, and then I want some of the dark, beautiful black ones in the back, like it's turning into nighttime. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll leave this one a little bit larger, so it's like depth. I don't know, I'm trying to figure it out. I like to do this kind of work when I'm home alone because I'm not interrupted. And can I say something which is interesting? I find interesting. I feel guilty doing this stuff when people are here because they think I'm just screwing around. Like, oh yeah, this is coloring. But you just like, what are you making now? He doesn't talk like that. This is where I get nervous because, you do all this work and you're like, is this gonna work? Because sometimes it just doesn't heat right. You can put it in the oven if you want, but I prefer to use a heat gun. You could probably use a hair dryer if you can get it hot enough, because I feel like I have more control, but the bigger ones are harder. Anyway, so I'm gonna put a glove on because I put my hands in it a lot to try to control the form. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I'm gonna shrink this all the way down. I might do like halfway if I can do it. And we'll see. We'll see. So I have a pair of tweezers, and I got this giant mixer because I feel like it holds it down enough. You'll see. So I'm just gonna start shrinking it. I go at the high heat. It's stressful. And you need to wear a mask because it stinks. Oh, don't mess up, don't mess up. I'm shrinking it all the way, I think. I think that's what's happening. Come on. Oh yeah, I'm stressed. Come on, I keep kicking the thing. Oh, no, no, no. You're so pretty, don't mess up. Don't mess up. Oh, you smell. Oh, you're smelly, but you're getting cute. You're getting pretty. Now I use my hands because I don't care. There we go. Come on, you gotta shrink more. Shrink more. Shrink more. Whoa, so pretty. Very dark. Very dark. I get it nice and flat. I try to get it flat, and then I'm gonna pick it up and shape it a little bit. This one's a little hard. Okay. I'll pick it up. It's friggin' hot, but I don't care. And like just, oh, look at that. Look at that. Give it a little shape. Shit. Oh. You're pretty. You are so pretty. You are so pretty just the way you are. You're a little funky right there, but I don't care. It looks like glass, doesn't it? There we go. Kind of angle it a little bit so it doesn't like fold up. Oh, whoa, whoa, shit. Come on. I have to use my hands at this point. And hope for the best. Hope for the butterfly best. Come on. And I think I saved it. I think I saved it. Go that way. Ah! Get back over here. Don't fly away. You're so cute. Okay, I'm gonna pick you up and shape you. Shape shift you. Oh, you're so cute. You are so cute. And moody. You're so cute and moody. You should wear gloves. I have remember Manhanda? I can handle anything. As you can see, I have a collection of butterflies now that I'm going to use to put in the box. And I have these kind of ebony ones for the back. And I have some that are more detailed that you can see the color on it. Just a few, like this beautiful blue one, right? And this, I think this is the one we just did, right? It's so pretty. It's so pretty. But I have corn in my teeth because I just had corn in the cob. I'm gonna do the freaking life cycle. I'm gonna take a monarch butterfly caterpillar. I'm gonna do one in clay, I think, an air dry clay, and put it on a tree. Okay, I'm just gonna do this because it's just, like I said, you change your mind a lot when you're in a process. You have this pretty vague idea of what you want to do, and you start doing it, and within the process of doing, the time you're putting into the work, you're thinking, and you're like, wait a minute, maybe I'll do that, maybe I'll do that. Hopefully you stay on track a little bit more than I do, but if you don't, it's okay because something different comes out of it. And you can always go back to the original idea and do that later if you think it's worth it. So I'm just gonna make this caterpillar. I'm using this form clay. This is non-toxic as opposed to the epoxy. I'm air dry 24 to 48 hours. Meow, 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 meow. Get up there like that. We starting to look like a caterpillar? Are we getting there? Are we getting there? Little lip curtains. Okay, that's that. I ended up using a piece of broom because the freaking wire, wasn't holding on to the clay. And then just 2 little fake ones in the back, right? If he's faking it in the back, this one's faking it in the back because it wants to confuse its predators because what's the front, what's the back, and put that there. I mean, I'm confused. What's the front, what's the back? Now it's time to paint this little cutie. It got fatter, but I don't know if you can see. I have so much crap on my desk, sorry. It's gonna hopefully look like that. Oh, I wasn't filming, of course, that whole time. I'm so stupid. I've finished most of my butterflies, I think. I might have to make a few more, but now I'm looking in the box and deciding what needs to go around it, what surroundings, what environment should these butterflies be fluttering around in. And I've decided I was going to have a wild flower type of meadow base. So I've taken this, it's like a piece of building foam, which I have a lot of. When we built this house, I still have it. And I painted the top black, and I'm going to insert in it like dried baby's breath. Is so pretty. And I don't know what this is. I have all these things, just random vegetation. And then I have, again, okay, there's gonna be some plastic stuff in here just because it exists and I've had it, but some kind of willowy faux vegetation, just so it looks like in the distance, in the dark distance, there's a meadow. So, and I love meadows, and I think we should have more meadows, and I think we should have less lawns. That's my thing, because we need more biodiversity in our landscapes. That's that. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna let this paint dry and then put it in. It's gonna look good, I hope. I'm hoping, I'm praying, because it's a lot of time, actually. I didn't realize how much time it's gonna take to do this. Everything takes so much time. How does that look? I know this doesn't look so good right now because, again, you're going to be looking at it through that lens, that convex lens. But I have now brought the lights back in through this hole, and I put them through here. It feels a little too dark back here. So I went around it 3 times. I'm going to just add a little bit more. Just so it lights up a little bit more. But let me just get my hot glue gun just right here and start just hot gluing it down so it stays down. Hot glue is pretty amazing. Oops, you got to keep it down. It's lit up. This is like the top angle, so I probably have to add a little bit more moss or something just to kind of, you know what I'm saying. I don't want to see the lights. At this point, now that I have the lights kind of on the background bottom, I'm going to take the rest of the fairy lights and hot glue them all around the front section here. I didn't paint the front section. You're never going to see that. And I'll also probably put some moss or some vegetation or something on. I'm absolutely going to do that because I have to get my caterpillar in there. Now I've got it lit really nicely. You see, it's pretty bright. It's a little bit darker in the back. I like that. It looks like it's getting to be nighttime. I need to cover the lights here, like the front part of it, so you don't see the actual little LED bulbs. So I'm gonna put some moss, or I don't know, I have to see what I have in front of it just to kind of soften it up a little bit. So you can see, I'm gonna try to keep it steady. You can see it's starting to cover the lights on the top when I just added some moss and some weird faux plant thing I had. So I'm just going to continue doing that so it hides the wires and the lights. I think I need butterflies. So there's a lot of moving parts to this, as you can see. This is an especially larger project. So what I'm gonna do right now is make a branch for this caterpillar to live on and to eat. And I'm gonna I have to finish painting it because I didn't do it justice. But again, you're not gonna see so much detail, I hope. So yeah, I could either use this foam to make a branch, like I bet maybe like an 7-inch long branch that I could crawl along, or I can use wire and a glue gun, which I often do. I've made trees, lots of shrubs with this. So I think I'll use wire because I'll have more flexibility and ability to make smaller branches and then add a couple of leaves onto those branches. So that's what I'll do right now. The first thing I'll do is I have this thicker wire. What is it? Oh, my glasses. This thicker wire is 18 gauge. So it'll allow me to shape it a little bit better. And I'm gonna just take a bunch of it. I'm gonna roll it up. I'm gonna roll it. Where are my wire cutters? Oh gosh. I don't think I brought them downstairs. Can I cut with this? I had to do some electric work earlier. That's why I have this tool out. I don't clean up as I go. I clean up after because when you're in the zone, like when you're in that zone, you stay in the zone, and cleaning up is a different zone. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of twirl it around my finger like this. Just try to wear glasses or safety glasses with wire because it often just flips around and can poke your eye. So you have to be super careful about it. I'm flipping it around like that. Like boom. It doesn't really have to, you don't have to use that much wire, but you need enough wire. Oh, my sister's calling. She's gonna sleep here tonight. Where the hot glue can attach itself to. Hold on, let me answer my sister's call. Okay. My sister's coming over later. So then I have some thinner wire here. So I've made this. It's not that complicated. Okay. It's just a messy bunch of wire. And then I'm gonna take this thinner wire, which is I think 24 gauge. And I'm gonna make a branch or two. I'm not gonna go crazy. You can just cut it with whatever. I cut it with like this part of the scissor where it doesn't matter. And wrap it a little bit more. Wrap. I think that's gonna be enough. I just literally need this fat caterpillar to have a place to sit like that. I'm gonna be like, I think it's gonna go that way. Where's the front? It's tricking me because the back is also a front. Okay? Now and I'm gonna attach it. I'm gonna attach it like that to the box with a lot of hot glue. And just go nuts. Just go crazy with the hot glue. It's pretty simple. And then we're gonna paint it because we want it to look like a tree branch, right? Ooh, just like do it over something. My floor is a disaster. It got me. Ow, because I wasn't paying attention. Wear gloves. You can wear gloves too. It's like, it's a freaking mess. It's a freaking mess. Cool down. Okay. Am I even in frame? Chubby is sleeping. Can you hear that snoring in the background? Maybe that's why I feel calm. He's so loud. He's so loud. Isn't it like a freaky chameleon? Or, you know, you want to get the little taggy ends off, you just melt it. You can just melt it. This glue gun's seen a lot. It's seen a lot of action. But we can't have that. We can't literally have that because that's shit. It looks like shit. Okay, I'm just gonna let it cool off for a second, then I'm gonna analyze it. Ugh. Oh, don't touch it. Oh, don't touch it. Why am I touching it? I'm just an idiot. Just like, oh my gosh, stop. I don't want that to keep going. Wait, front end, yeah, it's gonna be like, that's fine. It's fine. Oh shit. It takes a lot of time for, I so want to put it down. I'm just like, glass of water here. I could keep using spit. Okay, I think it's cool enough now to paint. And I just stuck it in a piece of foam so I don't have to hold it the entire time. And I'm just gonna use, what is this? It's like it's a dark brown. It's a dark brown paint, acrylic. And I'll put a coat of dark brown on it, and I'll probably do a couple little highlights of something, or low lights. Highlights or low lights. They never really like just one color. And I probably also missed a lot of spots, but we can just, I don't know, I'll fill it in. I missed a lot of spots, but I'll probably stick black paint in there so you can't even see the spots. And again, don't get all fancy on the painting. Just get paint on it. I'm not like, looks like a giant piece of poo-poo. Looks like a face. You see the face? The eyes, the nose, see? It's a face. And what is that then? If that's oh my gosh, what the hell did I just make? What the heck did I just make? Okay, you see it? Do you see what I see? It's okay, you know, no one's gonna pick it out. No one's gonna notice it in the box. I think you look pretty fun. Time to dry. It is the next day, and I'm ready to hit it again, hit the box again. Seriously, I am ready for the butterfly, to add the butterflies. And what I did was I realized, well, I can't glue them to the wall because you'll never see them. So I glued them to sticks, and I hope this worked. Did it work? No, I actually didn't. I was gonna use metal, but I figured I can hang them, like glue them, see, from the sides of the box and put them in so you can I can stagger them. It looks like they're flying. Looks like they're sitting on sticks, but I didn't want to use like fishing line. Oh, I'm shaky. And look, I'm gonna put little hot glue, like a red winged blackbird just went by. Hot glue little knobs on them and then paint them black. So then they're gonna go in the box. And I think that's gonna be it. I think the box is gonna be done. I have no idea how the lighting is. I'm hoping it's okay. Oh, the box isn't done because I had to do the board to make it dark. So, and get them in the box. Then we can check out how everything came together, hopefully. Okay? Look, Ari, if I can sneak in here. Oh, shit. I hate getting hot glue on everything. Like you. Sorry. I want to break you. I'm just going to rip your lungs out. There we go. That was easy. Took this mirror out of an old mirror from like Pier 1 and I had to pry it out. Oh, I have to get the tape off and cut it with a wet saw. So I can hopefully cut it into shape, into the right size. And I sanded the edges so I didn't cut myself even more. You see where I cut myself? I'm missing a finger. No, I cut myself right there. You want to do this? There's a little lip here. Make sure I'm in the lip because I have the back lip. Yeah, it's in the lip, so hopefully it won't slide out at me. Oh, it's a little tiny short, but I can make it work, I think. Shit. I think I can make it work. Yeah, I have room at the bottom. So I'm just gonna quickly peek in and see hopefully what it looks like. I gotta put the light on. Ugh. And not break the mirror because I don't need any more bad luck. I changed my mind because that happens often. I'm gonna put the mirror face thing out because I can't get that stupid tape off and it's getting late and I have a caulk and I have painter's tape. Okay, come on, stupid caulk. Stupid caulk. It's caulk. Sealant. I'm gonna just screw in little screws in here to keep it. Whoops. There goes one. It worked. It worked. I don't even think I need to use the caulk. The caulk. Because the screws are holding on pretty well. So, I'm so happy about this. Look at this. Look at that. That was like something I've been dreading, and I finally did it. Thank you. You absolutely inspired me to do this because I don't think I ever would have finished this. What is on my neck? A tick! So what I'm gonna do now, if I can, oh yeah, it's up here. I'm gonna just put a bunch of moss on the side, the back side of this mirror. I'm gonna be stingy with the moss. I don't really have a lot. It's getting dark in here, but I'm not sure if you can see, I managed to find moss. There's a plant right above my head. It was a whole bunch of it in there. And so I got that covered. I might need a little bit more, but I think I'm okay. And I took off the chrysalis because I think it looked ridiculous. So I took it out and it doesn't work in there. So I'm glad I didn't spend a lot of time on it. Let's see what it looks like. You ready for this? So we're a little farther away from the hole, but the fun part about this type of box or these little peephole boxes is that you kind of walk by on what is in that hole. I need to see. It's like exploratory. You're curious. You want to see what's going on in there. So then you go a little closer, and then you discover this whole new world that you never knew existed in here. And all these butterflies in the foreground, and then we've got our caterpillar that, telling you, it doesn't look better in the box than it does outside of the box. And let's go a little bit closer and see what's going on in the background. I want to show you that. You see all these little butterflies back there in the meadow? That one in the meadow way there. And this kind of beautiful ebony, shiny butterflies that are kind of going into the darkness, the twilight of the evening, which is, I think, very romantic. And you know, this is like a reminder. I'm going to pull out a little bit here. This is just a reminder of how we need to care for nature and it's in the environment and protect and cherish all these gorgeous creatures. And also, hopefully this helps you help people understand that they need to appreciate nature and all it has to give. I'm very, very excited about this. I think this turned out pretty well, and I hope your creations do too. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. I just have to say this because this has been thinking about it ever since I posted that first video. I want to say how incredibly welcome you have made me feel, how part of something that I haven't felt a part of since that the old channel was deleted. It was just really upsetting, and I am so incredibly indebted to your kindness and everything, because it just filled a void that was just there, and I don't feel that anymore, and I feel so much more energetic and happier, and I just thank you. And I know you thank me, but why? I want to thank you because you've given me so much encouragement, and it's just freaking amazing. And I feel like the luckiest person on the planet to be able to have that. And thank you for those of you that have found me and, you know, were looking, and thanks for looking. It's like, I don't deserve it. I don't understand it. I am so happy to be able to connect with you and to read your comments. And I wish you all were here. I wish we all could just have one big giant friggin' party with plants and pets and arts and crafts and just be creative. And you know what I'm saying? Just saying thank you so much for that. And also thank you for those of you who subscribed who don't really care about arts and crafts. Like, that means a lot to me too. You don't have to do that, seriously. This is just for fun. I just want to have a good time. I don't care about numbers. I don't care. I never wanted to be a YouTuber. I don't care. I don't want to do shorts. I don't want to do Instagram. I don't want to do any of that. I just want to have this. I want to have you in my life, and that's from the bottom of my freaking heart. It really is. Ask anybody in my family. That's all I ever talk about. They're so sick of me talking about it.